no carbonated, no refined, no animals, and no processed. Well, that's probably not what you thought you were going to see here, is it? Listen, there's one thing about this lifestyle, and that is that there are no rules except for the ones that you set for yourself. But if you're wondering how strict I am about all that, I'm going to spill the beans for you. Just keep only one guideline in mind, and that is that the closer to nature you stay with your nutritional intake, the better off you're going to be. Period. If you either fall off the wagon or plan a good cheat day, that's not a problem. In fact, I feel that cheats are good for you during your transition. Then you can jump right back on that wagon the next day, repair any damage that you did, and carry on. About carbonated drinks, personally, I would find something else, no matter where I was or what the circumstances was. Long before I even began thinking like a vegan, I quit drinking sodas. For one, they're very acidic. But what scares me even more is that even in one 12-ounce can of Coke, there's almost 9 teaspoons of sugar. Now, you don't have to study these types of numbers to know that 9 teaspoons of sugar is a lot of sugar. And I'm sure you know people who drink sodas all day long. Can you imagine what that much sugar is doing to their system and their teeth? And a little off topic from carbonation, but you may have heard that a little bit of coffee in moderation is good for you, especially if you don't add any sweeteners or creamers. So, even though I still drink a little bit of coffee, black, with nothing else added, I'm not going to fool myself or you, though, and say that I believe that nonsense. Just know that there is nothing carbonated in whole fruits and veggies. About refined products, now that includes a lot of product. Here's a short, straight to the point description of them. Refined foods are plant foods that have been denatured and stripped of fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, nutrients, and they have little or no nutritional value. Refined grains, just to name a few, are cornbread, white rice, white bread, grits, flour and corn tortillas, crackers, pretzels, noodles, macaronis. Refined sugar is not only found in candy and sodas, but it can also be found in syrups, cakes, cookies, pies, sweet rolls, pastries, fruit drinks, and on and on. And I have to mention oil again. Refined and extracted oils have 0 fiber and 0 nutrients. And they contain saturated fats, which is cholesterol in disguise, that stimulate our livers to make more of our own cholesterol than we need, which of course will clog our arteries. There's nothing refined about whole fruits and veggies. About animal products, I could in no way eat any animal flesh anymore, no matter how it was prepared. But it wasn't too long ago that I did, even though it might have been on a rare occasion for a special treat. But you know, then it hit me about how these animals are farmed and slaughtered. And without going too much into detail, if you'll just use Google Images and type in animal farming, you'll see why I don't eat them anymore. But as you look at the beautiful pictures I have here, especially if you have a cat or a dog, keep those pics that you saw on Google in mind. Can you imagine keeping your 4-legged family member in confined quarters like that? And how cute is this picture here, by the way? Those animals you saw on Google, they have no freedom to be a cow, pig, chicken, or whatever. And then their offspring are taken away from them soon after birth so that they can get back to their normal, sad, day-to-day lives. And then when their end is near, guess what? They know what's happening, and they spend their last few moments filled with fear. Can you imagine? But besides that, there's nothing in meat that is necessary for us to survive. Now that's hard to swallow, I know, but I'm living proof that that's true. Not only is it not necessary, but it's detrimental to your survival. And besides that, animal farming is the single largest cause of global warming and deforestation, and you know what that's doing to our planet. So that probably has you wondering about dairy products. You know, milks, eggs, cheeses, butters, yogurts. I spoke about dairy in the previous video, so you already know a few of things. But although many vegans will vary from this on rare occasion, remember that the only rules are the ones that you set for yourself. One thing for sure though, if a person has a serious health condition like osteoporosis and their doctor tells them to drink milk, please tell them immediately to find another doctor. Osteoporosis is one of the many disorders that I promise can easily, not maybe, but without a doubt be brought under control and even wiped clean from their system. But consuming dairy products and taking bone density meds don't help in the least, and they certainly don't fit into the easy category. There are no animal products in whole fruits and veggies. Processed foods most often come in a box or a jar. They can be high in sugar and sodium, low in fiber and whole grains, high in fat, or even include lots of trans fats and saturated fats. And guess what? Veggie burgers, veggie cheeses, etc., they're included in the processed category. Remember though, you're going to be transitioning, right? At least for me, I did. And while I did enjoy plenty of veggie burgers to help me get to where I am now. Listen, folks, it's easy to live this lifestyle. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, and then you can have what I have, which is more energy than I know what to do with. I don't take any medications anymore, and I have no medical problems.